Today we go over an update for Star Wars Episode 9, the final film in the sequel trilogy. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, as you all know, these past couple of weeks we've been learning a whole lot more about Episode 9, which by the way will be directed by J.J. Abrams at the very end of July. Everything is really starting to take shape when it comes to this movie. Now, in the past they have actually location scouted in numerous spots around the entire world, such as Machu Picchu and Moray, even spots over in Spain and Alaska, etc. Now, today we do have an update on one of the possible locations that could very well make it to principal photography, serving as the backdrop of one of the new planets entering into the mix of Episode 9. Now, they did a second round not too long ago for Star Wars Episode 9 over at Zion National Park over in Utah. Now, I don't know if you guys remember this, about 2 months ago they were looking at Zion National Park as a possible location for Episode 9, and recently they actually scouted a second time over there, which usually indicates they really want to kind of like get the opportunity to go ahead and be able to shoot over there for a new planet entering into Star Wars Episode 9. Now let me say something here. If they do indeed choose Zion National Park, there's something so majestic and beautiful about it, especially when there's sunsets and sunrises. And I think that if they are to choose Zion National Park for Episode 9, I think that choosing sequences very much like Act 2 in The Last Jedi, where you have sunsets and sunrises, etc., I think that those are necessary shots if they are to choose Zion for Star Wars Episode 9. Now, what kind of planet could that area actually be used for in the final film of the sequel trilogy? Now, judging from all the different plot leaks that we have been going over, apparently we are traveling into the unknown regions, and this movie is going to have the most planets out of every Star Wars movie to date. Same goes for characters. It's going to have the most characters in any Star Wars movie. So the fact that we're exploring so many different, planets, I think that there's definitely going to be quite a number of them in the unknown regions. Again, this is a great opportunity for J.J. Abrams to go ahead and introduce a whole new spot within the galaxy of the Star Wars universe and the Star Wars franchise, etc. Now, we do know that Batuu is serving as a backdrop to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, also known as Star Wars Land, which will actually be opening late 2019, and a little bit later for the one over in Orlando, Florida. So, apparently, that world will be entering into Episode 9 as well. Now, Batuu is actually an outpost within the Outer Rim. Now, this is usually when people go out to the unknown regions from that starting point. So it's very much possible that we could very well have our heroes, such as Rey, Finn, and Poe, etc., travel to the planet of Batuu, drop the Millennium Falcon off there, perhaps maybe even take another ship, or even bring the Falcon from that point into the unknown regions, where Rey seeks out the truth of the Force, or some other big secrets that could very well tie all non-Star Wars movies together. Now, we do know that JJ will indeed be implementing prequel trilogy continuity in this movie, and I gotta say, a lot of us are very, very curious as to what he's going to do with Episode 9 when it comes to the prequel trilogy continuity and even the prequel lore that will be a major piece of this movie. So that's the one thing that I will say, is that I'm very much curious as to exactly how Episode 9 is going to end. Exactly how is J.J. Abrams going to wrap up the entire Skywalker saga? Let me know what you think about this, guys, and what do you think about Zion National Park quite possibly being a location for principal photography? Let me know what you guys think about that, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Gun in hand, we are alone. soon.